theme is Fall in Love. And life, I'll start by saying life is kind of like always up and down, right? When you're up, it's high. And when you're down, it does feel like you actually fell. And when we fall, usually people look around to see who's watching. And depending on whether someone was there, how many people are there, your reaction when you fall can be dictated by that. Sometimes you look around and it's not just one person that saw the fall, but it's a crowd. And it's not a crowd of just 10 people. I mean like a concert crowd is watching. And it makes it a little bit just much more difficult to figure out how to come out of that, right? There are times when you fall. I would use fall in the sense of you have made a mistake, you've gone the wrong way, you took the wrong turn. Things like that is what I mean when I say fall. So you had a fall, and sometimes even though you got up, the world didn't get up, or the world didn't allow you to get up. So though to you, you've forgiven yourself and you've moved past it, they haven't forgiven you yet, and they haven't moved past it yet. Yes, it's good and great that you have found strength to come up out of it, but they are not ready to let you forget it yet. Sometimes that fall is both visible and invisible, meaning it's visible to them but invisible to you, because literally you don't see it written on top of your forehead, but somehow it seems like when you walk into a room, they see it. It's invisible ink. It's written on my head. I don't see it when I look in the mirror, but they see it. And there are times, and I think the most difficult times, are when it's visible to both you and the world. Kind of like a pregnancy. You're pushing around this big belly out of wedlock. The world sees it, and you see it. Kind of like needle points or needle marks on your arms. And somehow you're wearing short sleeve. The world sees it, and you see it. And so it looks like a mark, like a target, right, a bullseye, right in the middle of your head. And all the world sees is that fall. And sometimes it's very hard to come up from a fall. Usually you immediately want to just go into non-existence. Has anyone ever felt like that? Where you feel like, there needs to be a shut off, shut down button. And you just want to just go into this hole for a little while. And maybe when you come out, they won't see. Or you wouldn't even see what you've been through. Right? Anyone in the house? Any witnesses? Okay, it's not only me. That's good. There are times like that. We fall, and not only the world defines us by that fall, we also define ourselves by it. And we are so hard upon ourselves, thinking to ourselves, why did I allow myself this way? Why didn't I see the stone or the stubble on the road? Why didn't I just take another turn before this turn? And we begin to ask and lecture ourselves. And so there's a passage in the Bible where Jesus, the woman was caught in adultery. Anyone remember that? And Jesus was standing, and the men were about to throw stones, right? I feel like the world sometimes, when we fall, when Jesus asks them, let he that hath no sin cast a stone, they look inward and they say to themselves, there's nothing in me. And so they throw it. They're called outwardly saved and sanctified folks. Outwardly, I constructed that very intently. Nothing outwardly is good because it's fake. It's not skin deep. It doesn't go anywhere. It's like lotion. After a while, you're gonna need more. You get ashy after a while if you don't take another turn into putting lotion again on your body, right? And many times, that is how we relate in life. That's how we go in and out. And these so-called saved and sanctified folks define you by your fall. And we've all had them. And it's okay. It's okay to have them. But you see, right there on the ground, with the woman that had the issue of the blood, right there on the ground as she crawled was where she was able to what? Touch the hem of his garment. If she wasn't on the floor, she wouldn't be able to touch the hem of his garment, because the Bible says she purposed within herself that if I just might touch the hem of his garment. I mean, she could have thought, if I touched his hair, if I touched his hand, if I brushed by a leaf or a branch that he brushed by, if I just allow something of the wind that passed by him to blow upon me, maybe if she thought that, she would have been healed also. But her thought and her purpose within her was that if I touch the hem of his garment, then I will be made whole. So if she didn't go down, if she didn't fall, how would she be able to touch the hem of his garment? You see, sometimes the fall is part of the plan. God wove it in somehow in his master plan. He knew that you would fall. They called it the great fall. It didn't take God by surprise, did it? For in the same breath as he cursed the serpent, he said, I will put enmity between your seed and the seed of the woman. And yes, you will bruise his heel, but he will crush your head. He had a plan all along the way. And so yes, your fall was part of it. Yes, you might have a child out of wedlock, or maybe got pregnant. And your mom's like, better get that thing out of this house, or find the father, or go look for whose it is. But believe you me when I say, God knew when he went to Calvary that you would have that fall.